Why you got that halal beer?
Halal beer? Hell no.
No halal beer.
No halal beer, man. Everything haram.
Hey.
Oh, we have found the Messiah. We have found the Messiah. Holy shit. I think this is the second one. I'm not too sure. Yo, you Old Testament niggas gotta get it right, man.
So all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High. As y'all can see, we got the mighty, great General Hashar in the building. Myself, Chief Ephraim. You see the background. This is Humble Beginnings, man. Our first segment, first show, first podcast of Knock It Off. We don't give a duck. So that's what we dealing with, right? We're gonna jump it from topic to topic, subject to subject. And we very new, Humble Beginnings. So just keep in mind, we looking for sponsorship. We looking for ideas of topics that we should be going into, different segments. And y'all can hit the email. The email will be on the description of the video. Y'all can just look at the bottom, tap in description, and y'all see the email for all of those things. Hey, if y'all want to support Cash App and all of that, will be soon up, because we're trying to get some equipment, trying to get some different backgrounds, maybe some green screens. A lot goes into these different things, and especially traveling back and forth from New York to Georgia. We could definitely use your support. You gonna get the rough edition. You gonna get what you see is what you get. We're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna talk a little bit very rude. We're gonna talk very comical. It's gonna be a lot of comedy, but all in all, it's gonna be always truth. The truth stands alone. The truth defends itself. But everybody got they delivering things. When you look at today's podcast, right? You got many podcasts. You got Mav Hoffa. You got Joe Butters. You got Drip Champs. You got Poppy from Bronx River. You got the 050 movement. You got many different podcasts, and they all got their own. They'll talk about the same subjects. They talk about the same topics. You know, the hot topics, but it's all in the delivery. So everybody got a different delivery when they talking about these subjects and topics. So you gonna get ours, right? And I know, believe it or not, it was rough getting my uncle on here. You know, he don't like talking amongst the people, even though you see him talking in millions and millions of views on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But if you pay attention to most of them views and most of them videos, they were never his channels. The brother's very, very humble when it comes to that. He's like, yo, if the cameras is out, the cameras is out, but he never recorded himself. So I've been trying to push him, and damn it, we got him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you want to give any intake on it, or you want to just go in on the subject.
Quack, quack. Hey, who we got here?
So, I don't know, my uncle wanted to pull out the shirts. You know, we're going to definitely have some shirts for support that y'all can purchase and help us with the support and bringing this thing up to par. You know, bringing this to new levels. Y'all see that texture behind us? If you see the texture behind us, just know this is project texture. These are them project walls.
Yeah, welcome home.
So we in the PJs, New York City. New York City raised us both. Different projects, Fort Greene, Red Hook, South Brooklyn, you know, but right now we uptown.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Uptown on the east side. But we got the shirts made. You know what I mean? These are just samples. We're gonna have some different colors and different things, but y'all know y'all can support. Hit the email in the description for more future understanding of how y'all can support us, right?
Yeah, listen, quack quack, but understand this. Right now is a subject matter that's a little near and dear, and this subject matter has to deal with this cat that y'all call Polight, but I knew he was a rude mother freak, you know, rude motherfucker. We don't give a duck. Understand this. I've been asked in the street. This is the only reason why I'm talking about it. I've been asked in the street several times, everywhere I go, and I'm by myself. Yeah, I know y'all don't see me on camera, but I'm in these streets. I'm by myself, you know, with my 730 man, little jigger. Everybody know who he is. Anyway, listen. This subject matter is crazy because This dude, y'all been warned about this nigga. I've warned y'all, other Israelites warned y'all forever. And some of you Israelites, I'm disappointed in y'all because a lot of y'all, well, let's wait to see when is everything gonna come out. Let's wait to see the verdict.
Has things gotten weird enough for you yet? I'm looking at the optics because the optics perpetuate this one thing: black people going against black people.
How you feel about that, King? How you tell me? You know, the only reason why this is brought out because I've been asked in the streets, you know, everywhere. In case y'all say, where Hashar? Trust me, the streets be seeing me. You know, you ain't got no security. Nope. You know what I'm saying? Me and my 730, that nigga little jigger. You know, but listen, they've been asking, and I just been hushed about it. So I'm gonna let you know the deal because that's a serious matter that's been swept under the rug. Everybody quiet about him right now. You know what I mean? And before we go into question about that, let's just see what happened about this brother. You gotta see what happened to Michael Novak.
Right.
The social media influencer, motivational speaker, is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Nguyen is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced, that he is going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else.
According to the police report, Nowak, a motivational speaker and author who lives in L.A., asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. The report states Nowak took the teen to his hotel after seeing that the club was closed. Police say the suspect gave the teen alcohol and started dancing and touching the teen inappropriately, groping her breast, inner thighs, and buttocks. It goes on to say Nowak tried to force the teen to perform oral sex on him. The teen allegedly passed out and woke up to Nowak trying to make her throw up.
These are serious allegations, but in any situation, there is always motive. There is always a lot behind the scenes that the public is not going to be able to see.
The report states that the girl's mother found her intoxicated and possibly on drugs, with severe swelling on her mouth and lips. It later states Nowak told the mother not to call police because it would ruin his career. Nowak was served with a DNA warrant in June and surrendered to police on Monday. Terrace says the police report is only an allegation. And Nowak claims to have written more than 90 books. In an interview, he also claims to have several wives.
So this is Michael Novak, right? Nowak, Brother Polight. This is on Got the Scoop Instagram, right? At Got the Scoop. It says, motivational speaker Brother Polight, whose real name is Michael Nowak, was arrested in Miami Beach and charged with sexual battery on a 14-year-old girl. It says Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, surrendered to police Monday for the alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February.
Now stop, wait. Before you going with that? Mind you, 14 years old. Now I know for a fact. Listen, if you piping, that's not fitting in there. So no 14-year-old should be around a man of his age, or any other man for that matter. If it ain't your daughter, she ain't supposed to be around you. That's strike one right there. And you had niggas going, yo, wait a minute, man. You know, we gotta see when the facts come out. Right? So read the facts. Read the facts.
It says the alleged victim is the daughter of woman Nowak, 37, was romantically linked to, according to police. Defense attorney David Terrace says client is innocent. Once the evidence is produced, he is going to be exonerated, Tara said. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else. Right? And we all know how that came about, but let's not skip the line. It says, according to the police report, Nowak, who is a motivational speaker and author and lives in Los Angeles, asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. Now, is that not a red flag?
Red flag.
Like, first of all, why would you take a 14-year-old girl to a party in Miami?
Right.
Off the rip, that's a red flag. And now, if she's not thinking nothing of that, she's not innocent neither. What kind of mother would let anybody, I don't care if you're romantically involved, let your daughter go into a club, especially in Miami, where it's known, Miami is known for ecstasy and cocaine. That's where Scarface was recorded at. That's where the ecstasy rings came from. That's where the most ecstasy pills and drug and sexual pills came from. The sex that Miami is known for, the drink, that sex on the beach and all of that. Where do you think those come from? Those names come from Miami. So that whole Miami spirit, when you think of it, is sex on the beach. Sex, drug, and living a lifestyle, living a vida loca. So off the rip, that's super red flags, right? So let's be honest, that woman ain't guilty. You know what I mean? And some
ain't
people,
innocent.
Right? Ain't innocent, exactly. Ain't innocent, right? It says, according to the police report, Nowak, who is motivational speaker. Oh, I read that part. Let me read it again. According to the police report, Nowak, who is a motivational speaker and author, and that's another thing, author. I'm yet to see a Polight book. This man said he written 100 and something books. Where is it? Can I find it on Barnes and Nobles? Can I find it? Where can I find the links? We're gonna get to that later too, right? It says, and lives in Los Angeles, asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at club in Miami. The report states Nowak took the teen to his hotel after seeing the club was closed. And that tell you, he knew the club was closed, right? He know all these false doctrines verbatim, and now he don't know what time the club closed. Police say the suspect gave the teen alcohol and started dancing and touching the teen inappropriately, groping her breasts, inner thighs, and buttocks. It goes on to say Nowak tried to force the teen to perform oral sex on her. Now, I don't mean to sound like this, but what did he put on? Nights over Egypt? What song did he put on? What did he start dancing to?
Little Mermaid.
You know what I'm saying? The Black Mermaid.
No, Egypt was a black land.
Egypt was a black land, but what was his name? Shaka Atmos. Like, what did he put on? Right? It says, and you know, this is no disrespect to the team, but we're gonna give it to you the way we give it to you. You know, we don't give a duck. That's it. Alright, the teen allegedly passed out and woke up to Nowak trying to make her throw up. These are serious allegations, but in any situation, there is always motive. Tara said there is always a lot behind the scenes that the public is not going to be able to see. The report states that the girl's mother found her intoxicated and possible on drugs with severe swelling in her mouth and lips. It later states Nowak told the mother not to call police because it would ruin his career. Nowak was served with a DNA warrant in June and surrendered to police on Monday. More details have emerged regarding the sexual assault allegations surrounding brothers Polight, a popular Hotep social media influencer and motivational speaker. On September 7th, the Velvet Door News and multiple media blogs claimed that the New Covenant founder was sentenced to 7 years in prison and 10 years probation after he accepted a plea deal for the sexual battery charge he was slammed with in 2021. However, no official sources have confirmed the news. A heartbreaking testimony from the victim's mother was reportedly leaked from the court case, but Polight later claimed that all sexual assault charges against him were dropped, which was a lie, right? It says, and there's a video of him talking about that. Y'all can look it up. It says the alleged rapist. No, we're not going to use that. That's being politically correct, but we don't give a duck, right? It says the alleged rapist. The rapist. We saying the rapist because he got charged for it, and he pleaded a guilty plea deal, right? It says real name Michael Nowak Jr. was accused of inappropriately touching a 14-year-old girl after he allegedly gave the young teen alcohol at a hotel room in Miami, according to a report by NBC Miami. At the time, the influencer was allegedly dating the victim's mother. A copy of Polight arrests and subsequent charges are here, right? It says on Wednesday, a heartbroken audio clip of the victim's mother began floating around social media after the plea rumors emerged. In a 10-minute long snippet, the victim's moms, who asked to remain anonymous, gave heartbreaking testimony about the anonymous about pain, PTSD, and nightmares she and her daughter have endured since alleged incident. The audio was allegedly leaked from Polight's court case. You'll hurt us all. You made you believe you believe you were just a great man. That's the way it's written. I didn't make a mistake on that one. And that you could do no wrong. The woman says, struggling to hold back tears. You made me fully trust you, and for that my daughter trusted you too. But the truth is, you're a monster. This from the mother. He's a monster. He was an Egyptian monster. You know, the Egyptian gods got heads of different animals. So he was one of them, right? It says, in the gut-wrenching testimony, the woman claimed when she let her 14-year-old daughter go with Polight, she was under the impression he was taking her downstairs to grab food and have a pep talk. I thought that you wanted to have a one-on-one talk with her about loving and respecting me as a great mother, and I actually believed you. If that's what he told her, that dude he's bananas. That's crazy. See, and let me just say something right there. That's the reason for the commandments of the Most High. These things we don't do it. We can't do it, because if we lie to, especially to our wives, to our loved ones, there's certain times you can't say nothing. You got to keep that, and that's how you keep your integrity to make things explode. But if you don't say nothing, that don't mean you're lying. Right? But in this situation, the man lied to her, talking about you gonna have a pep talk with her. You see what I'm saying? You can't do that under the laws of the Most High, because now you lying, you bearing false witness, you got an interior motive, it's predestined what you was doing. So that dude is a monster. He's an Egyptian monster, right? And it says, then the woman tearfully alleged that Polight drugged and took advantage of her daughter. For a grown man to violate a child who trusted him, you should be ashamed of yourself. You plotted on me and my little girl the entire time. You knew what you planned to do: isolate, intoxicate, and violate my baby. You sexually abused her. You forced alcohol down her throat. Then you forced her to see things that no child should have ever seen. You forced her to feel things that no child should have to feel. Brother Polight is served with a DNA warrant in June 2021, according to the police report. According to a police report obtained by NBC Miami in 2021, Polight, a native of Los Angeles, was in Miami during the time of the incident. He allegedly asked the victim's mother if he could take her daughter to an after party at the club in the city. So once again, that's a super red flag, man. How are you taking a 14-year-old girl to a party, especially in Miami, New York, or Cali? If it's not a team party, you shouldn't be taking no team to no other party that serves alcohol, and most likely they got a lot of drugs in them clubs. You know what I'm saying? From ecstasy, especially ecstasy and coke. You know, there's more on this, but we're gonna We could read more later, but I just want to read this part, right? It says, after news of his alleged plea deal went viral, the New York native took to Instagram Thursday to notify fans that all sexual assault charges against him were dropped. The star, who boasts 315,000 followers on Instagram, called the win a victory. He wasn't deemed not guilty. The charges were Noel pros, meaning prosecutors opted not to follow through the charges. So we see he's just a bold-faced liar. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a lot though. I know you want to expound on it.
Go to Galatians. God's not mocked. Let's see what the scriptures say. You know, just to get an understanding. You know, and some of you Israelite niggas, man, y'all niggas is disgusting. You know, because when it was going on, y'all was like, well, yeah, you know, we're gonna wait to see. You niggas know who you is. You know I know you. You feel some way. I'm right here. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We don't give a duck. Understand this. Y'all know what the Lord speaks. Y'all know what the Lord say. You know what the scriptures say. You know what the man did. We can go into little nuances way back to coming on trial even before that. And I've always spoken to that man.
I'm letting y'all know straight away, y'all gonna get mutilated. You understand? Straight mutilated. That's word to the Most High. By Shema Mashiach Yahushua, y'all getting mutilated. Believe that. They don't want to talk about.
I'm saying, so on the sidelines here and there, a lot of little things he did. Right? And we're going to get to that coming on the trial thing. But read the Most High said. Let's see something real quick.
Galatians 6 verse 7. Be not deceived.
Come on.
God is not mocked.
The Lord is not mocked. Remember? You remember shooting up the Bible?
That's what you're telling us when you tell us that somebody going to come out the sky.
As an evil. Don't stop till the Bible's destroyed.
Great shooting, Nisu. Hold on, can't see the rest of the sentence. Too much fucking holes in it. Look at that shit. That's right. Now it's the Holy Bible. That's right. Clearly the Holy Bible right now. Act like y'all never seen this before. We saw this February 8th. It's just gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse. Look what we did. The Bible or the bullet.
These are certain things we gotta look at. These are certain things as an Israelite. I don't need no evidence. I don't need to hear everything. I know what's gonna come down the pike. And think about this. It said that he's doing 7 years. You know what 7 represents? It represents completion. 6 days the Most High created the heavens and the earth, the universe, so on and so forth. And on the 7th day he rested. And the Most High even solidifies for an Israelite to know that he's the one that put that work in. How we know? Because he got 10 years probation after that. And 10 is the representative number of victory when you read all throughout the scriptures. So boom, quack, nigga gone on the Most High's hand. You understand that? We know that was the Most High's work. And the Most High sit back and let you talk, let you walk, let you do your thing. But when it's come time for him to put his hand down, he gonna put the smack down. That's his work. That's his handiwork, and you Israelite niggas should have known that. And you niggas with 14-year-old daughters and all that, a 13-year-old daughter, a 15-year-old daughter. Ain't no grown man taking my daughter nowhere. No, not no little child. When you go, can I talk to her? I want to tell her how you fit, man. I think my wife would have shot her. You know what I'm saying? This is things that we have to look at to know that this nigga's a pariah. He's a fucking animal. He's a beast. And he's getting his just dessert. And nobody is like putting their foot on his neck because he put his foot on you Israelites' neck. He put his foot on even the conscious community neck. He's the one that was robbing you niggas blind. And you niggas loved it and accept that. Wait a minute.
Right. Go ahead.
Your Honor, the plea agreement includes an adjudication, 7 years of state prison, followed by 10 years of reporting probation. As a condition of probation, the defendant will...
Would you say 10 years probation?
10 years reporting probation.
Okay.
The defendant will complete the MDSO program. The defendant will not be allowed to have unsupervised contact with children. The defendant will have specific terms regarding where he may work and the ability to wear a uniform. There are additional terms of restitution of which $5,000 has been agreed to be paid upfront within 24 hours, mailed to the to the victim, and additional restitution to be paid out on a monthly basis once he is out of custody. And that monthly amount is highlighted in the written terms of the plea agreement. Additionally, there will be a stay away order from victim TS and her mother, which is also mentioned in the plea agreement.
What is the total amount of the restitution?
The total amount of restitution is $25,000.
Okay. All right.
Your Honor, is the defendant's counsel going to be providing probation as a proof of the $5,000 being paid?
Yes, Your Honor. Okay. All right. Okay, so Mr. Nowak, the terms of the plea agreement are as what the prosecutor just stated, that you are going to be entering a plea of guilty to the 2 counts of aggravated child abuse and 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. You will be adjudicated guilty, which is a criminal conviction on your record. Do you also understand, sir, that by entering into this plea that it may subject you to involuntary civil commitment proceedings set forth in Florida statutes 394.910 through 394.931. Do you understand everything that I've said thus far?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want to also advise you, sir, that you are going to be sentenced to 7 years in state prison, to be followed by 10 years of reporting probation. In addition to any of these special conditions of probation, you will also participate in and successfully complete a mentally disordered sex offender treatment program, that you are also not eligible. Okay, you may, according to the state, you may be eligible for early termination if all of the conditions of your probation have been completed, that you have had no violations of your probation, and that you have not been arrested for any other criminal offense. Is that correct, State?
And to clarify, the terms stated in 5 is there is no prohibition on early termination. However, there is a requirement that any modification to this agreement be agreed by the state and the court.
Okay. All right, sir. Now, with respect to this plea agreement, I have on each page next to defendant's initials MN. Did you in fact affix those initials to each page?
I did.
And have you reviewed each and every component of this plea agreement going through page 1 and through page 4?
I have.
Now it says on page 4, having read the above mentioned terms of this plea agreement and having been advised by my counsel, David Terrace, I, Michael Noak, freely and voluntarily enter into this plea agreement and agree to abide by all terms and conditions of this plea agreement, and agree that failure to comply with any terms or conditions within this agreement constitutes a violation of probation and subjects me to be sentenced to the statutory maximum penalties provided by law for the crimes for which I am now pleading guilty. And then it has a signature over the name Michael Noah. Is that in fact your signature, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. And I am now going to place my signature on this plea agreement, in that I am now going to be ratifying this plea agreement as negotiated between the state of Florida and your attorney.